12 bar blues in A. I'm going to take a quite simple pattern here, very popular for blues, rock and roll, all sorts of things, and it's going to start like this. We're going to hold down the second fret on the D string with our first finger, and we're going to play that plus the open fifth string above it, the A string. And before we get started, I would say that what I also do, because we're only playing those two strings, to help us silence the other strings, I allow the back or the underneath of my index finger just to lightly rest on those strings underneath. So if I do overshoot with the pick, you're not going to hear those strings. Okay, so we're holding down a little power chord basically, an A5, and we just play that chord twice. Then what we're going to do is leave that finger on, and then we're going to add our third finger to the fourth fret of the D string. Do 2 strums on that. So we get this. And we're going to play that whole thing one more time, and that will fill up a whole bar of music. So the first 4 bars of a 12 bar blues in A is going to be that pattern, 4 bars worth of it. Listen to the bit at the beginning, you'll get an idea of how long to play it, or just look at the tab on the page on my website. Right, so that's going to work over the A chord. Then we move the whole thing over a string, so now I'm holding down on the G string, 2nd fret, and I'm playing that string plus the open D string, and we're going to play the same pattern again. This is going to be for 2 bars. Second bar. Then we're going to go back to the A pattern, play that for 2 bars. And then we're going to move over to a pattern that works over the E chord. So now we're playing the top 2 strings, the E and the A strings, holding down the A string at the 2nd fret, doing the same thing. And then finally back to A. The thing to remember with each of these patterns is to keep that first finger on all the way through. That way you only have to move your third finger on and off the string.